So now I would like to show you and give you the upward view of the Linux terminal, which is this one. So let's open our Linux terminal as our root. So the terminal is a place where you can basically do anything you want on this operating system, and then you can run any program. And to run any program, you have to use certain commands that are associated with the action that you want to do. So the Linux terminal is very powerful, and it basically allows you to do much more than the graphical interface. A lot of programs that were going to use the graphical interface, but most of the tools don't have any graphical user interface, so you have to use this command line interface, because the command line interface is just much easier and it is also quicker. And in many scenarios you will see in the future that, like an example, like you might just get an SSH or a command prompt on the target computer. Therefore you need to know about this command in order to able to do whatever you want to do on this computer for a penetration testing or its security. So learning the command prompt or learning how to deal with the command prompt is very important. So we are going to be using it for the basic user case. So for now I'm just going to give you a very simple overview and how to use it, and I'll be talking about more of these features. So it is going to be become a much easier for you. So let's talk about our basic command line interface. So first, is gonna be much easier than running through the graphical user interface, and it is very simple. As you can see, you just have to type any command in this result and it will display in the text. So let's first use a very simple command, which is password. So in this command, for security purposes, you are advised to change your password from your default password to a password of your choice, so that you can do commands. So you can do this by typing just password, then another simple command is ls, which is the list of their directory. So which is the directory of our root. So if you go to our root folder, you need as you can see, we are just have a one simple file in our root directory. So this is similar like dir on Windows. So this will list all of those files in here. So now let's talk about another command, which is pwd. So as you can see your working directory by simply running this command, which is pwd. And also we talked about listing directories, and so let's talk about listing hidden files. So for you to list all the hidden files and non-hidden files in the directory, use ls -la. So as you can see, ls -la command, since la command will display all of those hidden files. As you can see, there are lots of hidden files in here, but when you visit, there were only one files. And you will notice that some of the files name has preceded with a dot. These are the hidden files, and that cannot be seen with GUI or graphical user interface. And changing directory, you can just changing directory to just cd downloads or you can use any folder that you want to use, like you want to use command line interface on like our Python project. So just open terminal here. As you can see, this will go to this terminal, because as I am on root, so that's why I cannot go to this download. If I was on so that's the directory. Then accessing internet browser, you can just simply access internet browser by using this command. So as you can see, you can open Firefox using this Firefox command, and to be able to access the internet, you can just simply type Firefox or Chrome that you have installed. To create a directory, you can use a command like mkdir, which is making directory new. So we created a new directory in our folder, which is root. So let's open root. As you can see, we created a new folder. So this command followed by, so this will be the folder name that you want to name, so you can change anything you want. Then like adding a text into a file. So how we can edit a text into a file? So let's just type echo hello. So this echo keyword as the word code into the files that is started, or just to display the word if the file is not stated. So we created a new.txt file, and into this file we will have a hello text. So let's just visit to our root directory. As you can see, new text. As you can see, we have created a hello into this file. So that's how you create a or add a text into a file. And you can also locate file by using simple locate command, which is locate, and you can just locate anything like just I created. So let's create our new.txt. So it located new.txt, which is in our directory folder, because that's why it is, because I am currently on a root directory. So then you can like display content of a file. So to see the content of a file, you can just use cat command, and then you use the can to rename the file that will display the content, which is like anything. So you can do anything in here using the cat command. So another one is find your IP address. So to find your IP address, just type ifconfig, and it will give you the IP address and all of the network information from this machine. As you can see, my machine IP address is this, MAC address is this. So, and this is our Ethernet or wired network name. So it will vary from machine to machine. So that's how you use all of this. So that's all of those basic command line interface using this terminal. So that's how you, and that's all about this Linux basic.